Okay, so it's a new week. It's been quite interesting. Obviously, previous week we passed phase one, which is obviously fantastic. And then I did some back testing, right? And there's a way to refine it. So what I'm gonna do is for phase two, I'm gonna change two or three variables from the back testing because the back testing results were pretty impressive, right? Because my win rate on phase one was 55%. Obviously, there's a difference between back testing and actually trading forward testing. So this is what phase two is all about. I don't really care about passing it altogether. It's more of a data gathering thing because it's only a 10K. I don't really care. I've already proved that the original plan crushes. So I know that works. There's nothing to worry about. But can I refine it? Can I take that 55% win rate and make it higher? For my back testing, I did it to 85%, right? But that's back testing. Let's forward test this. Because from April, I had 7 wins in a row. Then it was like win, loss, win, loss, win, loss, and then 10 wins in a row. So out of 21 trades taken, I won 18, lost 3. So that's in an insane amount, right? So I want to forward test that. I've already won one, and as you're about to see in the video, I've lost one. So it's going to be super interesting. So if things are a bit weird or things are a bit different, you're confused, just letting you know, that is why. So yeah, let's just see how the week plays out. It's pretty rough, so enjoy it. It's a break-even week. It's nothing sexy, to be honest, this week. Well, it's a slight loss, to be honest. But yeah, enjoy the video.
Okay, so it's Tuesday morning. It's quarter to 9 in the morning. Sorry. I've just got in this sell on gold. Reason being, I'm just following the trend to the downside. As you can see, price is just breaking structure, and I'm looking to continue that trend. If I look on the 15-minute time frame, you can kind of see. I think price potentially can come down and potentially liquidate this low down here. That's what I'm thinking. But again, anything can happen. It's completely out of my control. I'm just going to let price do what it wants to do. And at the moment, what I can see is price is just breaking structure. So potentially we're going to get something like this. And then I can start moving stop loss into profit. That's the plan. Again, anything can happen. Let's just see what happens. Okay, price had a huge sell-off. So what I'm going to do is going to reduce my risk to about here. Play it safe as we have another break of structure. So potentially we're going to get something like this, another break, and then I can put my stop loss to here. That'd be fantastic. But again, we'll see. We'll see what happens next. We have just taken a low, so we're just going to wait and see what price does after that. But yeah, we're just playing it safe and reducing risk right now. All right, so this is where price currently is. I need to pop out. I need to get a haircut, so I'm going to be back in probably 2-3 hours. So yeah, hopefully price again pushes down, breaks structure. As I say, comes down, tests, and comes down. That's what we want. That's what I'm looking for. Because if I go to the 50-minute time frame, you can see this is where I'm thinking the low could be taken. We've already taken this one, so I feel like this one's next. But again, anything can happen. It's completely out of my control. But that's what price looks like it wants to do. So we'll see what happens. I have reduced risk. I've only got 0.4% at risk on the table at the moment, but obviously if I'm there and I can see that I can reduce risk even more to break even, then I will do, and just play it safe that way. But yeah, so I'll see you after the haircut. Okay, so I'm back from my haircut. When I was out, I got another break of structure, so I was like, okay, I'm just gonna go break even. Went break even, and I've been stopped out at break even. So it is what it is, no big deal. I'd rather play it safe than take the risk when I'm not there, being able to watch price action. I'm pretty sure if I saw this sort of price action, I may have been tempted to close a trade slightly at a loss. But yeah, but I didn't in the end, so it is what it is. Um, what I will do though is I'll wait for the news to come out. The news is due to come out at 1:30. It is 10 to 1 now, so not long to wait. Kind of wait for see what the price action does. If I get an opportunity, then I'll get in for another sale. Because all the higher time frames are lining up for a sell. So yeah, it's just waiting on the news first and see what opportunities we can take. But yeah, first trade of the day, break even. Okay, so it is now just gone. Well, it's just about to hit 2 o'clock. You can see by this yellow line, this is when the news came out. I saw an opportunity to get in, so I did. Ironically, the trade that I entered in this morning, if I just left it all alone, it didn't go break even, it would have hit TP. But hey, that's hindsight, sod's law, whatever you want to call it. I just couldn't take that risk. We don't know that that was going to happen. As I say, if I was watching price, I probably would have closed it manually for a loss anyway. Um, but hey, it is what it is. We move on, and I saw an opportunity. The news has come out now. If you have a look, if I just refresh the screen, you can see we have pending news coming out in a little bit, but again, it's not high impact news, but we do have high impact news in an hour's time. So we're definitely going to see what happens there, and it'll be interesting to see what price action does. But overall, again, I'm still going with the higher time frame. If you have a look at the DXY as well, DXY is super bullish. So if DXY is bullish, then gold should be bearish, which is what we're getting at the moment. So I have that as a confluence. So now it's just sitting and waiting and seeing what price action does, and hopefully it goes in our favor. If it doesn't, it is what it is. We move on, come back tomorrow. Well, that didn't work out. It just went. It was fine, 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 and had a huge bull run. So it could come back, but I'm not interested. I got out. I think I got out. Let me just check the history of it. I got out at 0.74%, or just call it 0.75 to round it up. So yeah, I'm down 0.75% for today. It is what it is. I'm just gonna come back tomorrow and hopefully get some better price action because it's been quite ugly, to be honest. And yeah, it is what it is. We move on. Come back tomorrow.
I actually got out. Well, technically, I went in for another trade. So I did 3 trades on Tuesday. The last one I didn't document because I just forgot and it was later in the day. It's like 4 or 5 ish, whatever. But again, I got into a trade. I know I say I have 2 shots, but the first one was a break even, so it wasn't really a shot, if that makes sense. So 1 loss, I had 1 more shot to go. And I did it, and it was like a very small profit. Basically a break even, but in profit. And the total of that day was minus 0.57% rather than 0.75%. So not great for a Tuesday, but hey, let's continue with the video.
Okay, so it is Thursday morning. I didn't take any trades yesterday. It's now 8:15. I've just got in this trade on gold to just see what happens and where it goes. I'm going to try and experiment with a 1-to-1 purely because I've done my back testing and it's really, really good. So all I want to do really is I'm going to use phase 2 as an experiment just to see how successful it is. And try and figure out a way to improve. I'm always here to improve and learn. So I kind of what I want to do. I already know that my original strategy crushes. This is just a small refinement just to see how well it does. But yeah, so I'm in this trade. It's Thursday morning, it's 8:15. Let's just see what happens. I'll keep you guys updated. Okay, so the trade is moving quite nicely in my position. We have a break of structure. I have also reduced risk to 0.5%. So overall, it's looking really nice. It's looking clean. Price action is strong. If I go to the 5-minute time frame, you can see how prices is pushing to the downside. And I kind of feel like it's going to go to this 15-minute OB down here. But that will be our TP hit if it does get down to that area. I feel like it's going to test this area here. But we'll see, won't we? But yeah, so far so good. Again, reduce risk, letting price do what it wants to do.
Pay attention to this bit. This bit's a little bit of nugget, a little bit of gold, a little bit of spicy sauce, right? Pay attention because this is how you feel. And I know this is how you feel because this is how everyone feels. Enjoy.
Tell you what, the hardest thing about trading is dealing with these moments right here. As you can see, price is super close to my TP, and it's very tempting just to close it and just get rid of the pain. But that's all I'm doing. I'm basically feeling pain, and I'm trying to avoid that pain of unknowing, of unnecessary loss, of me not wanting to be wrong, me not wanting to lose money. All these feelings and emotions come up, especially when you realize how close you are to the end. But this is where you need to stay strong. Like, I know my stop loss is now at break even, so I haven't got anything to lose, right? But I've also in my head, I'm thinking, oh, an unrealized gain to lose potentially. So it's all it's all in your head of I don't want to lose something, but you have what you need to remember is you haven't actually got anything. It's not real. You don't own anything. You haven't won anything. You haven't lost anything yet. It's just price playing out. But your brain's gonna mess with you. So yeah, it's really tough. Like right now, when I'm seeing price this close to TP, I'm like, just close it out, just close it, close it, close it. But everything is screaming that it's still going to go down. So why am I going to close it? The only thing that's screaming at me to close it is my brain not wanting to be in pain. So it's completely normal feeling, guys. It just takes time to process the pain. There we go. There we have it. TP hit, 1% made for today. Super happy with the results. And yeah, as I say, trust the process, let it play out. Do what you know what to do. That makes any sense at all. I don't think it kind of does, but yeah, you know what I mean. Either way, it came to a point of interest as where I thought price was going to go. I just needed to let price do its thing and not let my emotions get in the way. So hopefully, I learned from that. And yeah, that's today done. 1% in the bag. Happy days. Okay, it's Friday morning. I've just gotten this trade on gold. It is NFP today as well, so I'm not going to take the piss. We do have, as you can see, NFP this afternoon at 1:30 for the USD. We have unemployment rates, and we also have PMI news. So there's a lot of high impact news today that can affect the chart. So I just want to be in and out, one and done sort of situation, and not take too much off the table or try and go for too much. So it's just going to be a 1-to-1, and hopefully we get a break of structure to the downside and a continuation, because if you have a look at the higher time frames, 5-minute, we're going down, 15-minute, we're going down, we broke this structure, go to the 1-hour time frame. I can just see price coming down to potentially retracing to this area here. But we'll see. We'll see, won't we? Time will tell. I'll keep you updated. Well, that's me done for today. Trade didn't work out. It looked like it would, but it just didn't happen. It is NFP after all, so I was expecting some sort of sketchy price action, but I am looking for new data during NFP, so could be the reason. Anyway, is what it is. I'm done for the day. I'll come back next week.
Okay, so that's my week. I have finished on minus 0.56%. Not great. I think the previous week I finished on plus 4.7%. Again, not great. So basically this month so far is a break-even month. However, from the back testing, I would have won Monday. So I was back testing Mondays and Fridays again just to see the data. Hence why I traded today, because it is a Friday. I want the data, full tested data, because that is super important. But what am I gonna say? God, I'm getting old. I would. Here we go. It's kicked in now. My brain's kicked in. So I would have won Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. All those would have been winners. Friday today was an actual loss. So I would have ended up with 3%. So, definitely something to think about. Obviously, as you guys know, I'm super stoked with just 1% averaging a week. So if I could do more than that, fantastic. But again, not going for glory. It's nothing sexy. It's just got a higher win rate. But so far, for testing wise, won one, lost one. So nothing to gain there. And we'll just see how the rest of the month goes. Obviously, it's the end of the month, hence the high impact news, hence NFP today. I was expecting some chaos, and that is exactly what I got. And I just needed it for the data. So that's what phase 2 is all about, guys. For me on this one anyway. But when this is perfected and it works and it slaps, then my team's going to the moon. My team's already flying up there. Like, it's amongst the stars. It just hasn't hit the moon right yet. And this could be. If I say this could be again, feel free to punch me. It's getting there. That's all I'm saying. It's getting there. The consistency of the group is getting there. I'm super happy with how they're performing. And yeah, it's good stuff. If you do want to join, let me know. The best way to reach out to me would probably be Instagram Messenger or Instagram DMs, or join the GGFOREX Facebook group and just message me privately there. And hopefully it goes through and I don't miss it. But yeah, more of a guarantee. Reach me on DMs, on Insta. Just double check it is me. Okay? Don't get scammed by fake accounts. Anyway, I'll see you next week.